No criminal charges in the death of an Oklahoma teenager. Thanks for joining us. I'm Melissa Carter, and this is ENN Now.
And I'm John Kitchen. The death of Next Benedict and Owasso led to rallies around the country. ENN's Renee Blair has an update on the story.
According to the Associated Press, the teens involved in the fight with Next at the Owasso school will not receive any criminal charges. The incident was ruled a suicide according to the county district's attorneys. A suicide note was also discovered at the scene of the crime. Medical examination revealed the cause of death as a pill overdose. Next had told Tulsa police that they were consistently being bullied over their identity and their involvement with the LGBTQ+ community. In Tulsa, I'm Renee Blair.
The U.S. Supreme Court is taking up a new abortion case. According to the Associated Press, this case is said to have implications to women anywhere in the U.S., even the race to the White House. Abortion opponents this Tuesday will petition the High Court for a ruling that would limit access to one of the main drugs used to end a pregnancy. Depending on how the court rules, it could mean that the drugs would no longer be available through the mail, even in states where abortion is legal. It could also limit the time when the drug could be taken at the beginning of pregnancies.
Police in Oklahoma say a man used a snake to steal casino winnings.
Angel Santana in Tulsa joins us with the unusual weapon and charges he faces.
Prosecutors have charged Jason McBrayer with robbery and animal cruelty. Police say he sat next to a casino patron at a slot machine in Remington Park in Oklahoma City and pulled out a snake. The patron was frightened and walked away, leaving a $400 ticket that McBrayer took and cashed out at an ATM in the casino. The following day, McBrayer robbed a store with the same snake by lunging the snake at the clerk. He later cut off the head of the snake with a pocket knife before getting arrested. In Tulsa, I'm Angel Santana.
There are new details in the case of local restaurant Swadley's and their role in the state scandal. According to a new court filing reported by the Oklahoman, Swadley Foggy Bottom's Kitchen overcharged the state tourism department by $4.7 million. The grand jury recently charged the owner and leaders of the restaurant chain with multiple felony counts of false claims against the state with conspiracy to defraud the state. The restaurant owners have sued the state, saying that it was the state that owed them $2.6 million. All this started with a contract between the restaurant and the Department of Tourism to remodel restaurants in state parks, costing $6 million in tax money. Prosecutors said that the restaurant had presented false invoices to the department, additionally getting their supplier to help with their faked invoices. Swadley founders have argued the case is political and they did nothing wrong.
All eyes are on March Madness. There are some other big sporting events happening in Oklahoma. Here's ENN's sports director, JJ Stinn.
The 2024 Bassmaster Classic has ended in Tulsa. The final day on day 2 of the event saw 2 Oklahomans in the top 25, with Jason Christie placing 17 with 44.9 pounds and Luke Palmer placing 21st with 43.2. The OU women's gymnastic team have now won back-to-back-to-back Big 12 championships. The team won their 3rd in a row on March 23rd while breaking a 20-year-old record set in 2004, that record being most points scored in a match at 198 and 950. Under coach KJ Kindler, the Sooners have now won 13 Big 12 titles since 2008. March Madness has officially begun, but only one Oklahoma team will be competing. Both OSU teams did not make the cut, and neither did the OU men's team, although they were invited to the NIT tournament, but declined to compete. OU's women's team did make it as a 5th seed in the Albany region and won their first game against FGCU 73-70. They will play their second game on Monday, March 25th against 4th seeded Indiana and are 8.5-point underdogs. The United States men's soccer team has won their 3rd consecutive CONCACAF Nation Leagues final. The game was hosted in AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas against Mexico. The men won 2-0 with Gio Reyna and Taylor Adams each scoring, with Taylor's goal at the 45th minute and Reyna's at the 63rd.
An Oklahoma icon passed away last week. For details, here's ENN's Jocelyn McKee.
General Thomas Stafford died at age 93 on March 18th. As a NASA astronaut, he commanded a dress rehearsal flight of the 1969 moon landing and the first U.S.-Soviet space link-up. He was also an American Air Force officer and one of 24 men who went to the moon. In a social media post, Governor Stitt stated that General Thomas Stafford leaves behind a powerful legacy, a fearless pioneer of space, a patriotic serviceman, and a great Oklahoman. We are so grateful for his service to our nation.
Oklahoma has plenty of events to explore this week as spring arrives. Renee Collins at our Tulsa Bureau has all the details.
Things are starting to warm up here in Oklahoma, and that brings fun. In Tulsa, the Tulsa Oilers hockey team plays on March 29th at the BOK Center. The next day, March 30th, Blake Shelton takes the stage with special guests for the Oklahoma is All for the Hall concert. At the Tulsa Performing Arts Center, To Kill a Mockingbird will perform March 26th through 31st. In Oklahoma City, the Paycom Center presents the OKC Blue, who is back against the Birmingham Squadron on March 27th, then the Texas Legends on the 28th. OKC Thunder plays against the Houston Rockets on the 27th, then the Phoenix Suns on the 29th. If you're interested in field trips, Epic has plenty to offer. On March 27th, there's a field trip to the Edmond History Museum and Rocket Ship Park. On March 28th, head over to the Cherokee Strip Regional Heritage Center. Also on the 28th, there's a field trip to the Sooner Bowling Center. You can find more info on our website. And that's everything on the calendar so you can have an epic week.
That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining us.
Be sure to keep checking our website and social media pages for more news from our team of student journalists.